Yeah, I've just been having a lot of fun here. Everyone's playing the right way. Just doing whatever they can in order to help the team win. And I feel like when you're doing that, you're winning games and having success. It's just a lot of fun coming to the rink. So, yeah, we've just really been enjoying each other, and hopefully we keep it going on the road here.
Would have been easy to classify this game as a trap game, but you guys come out and kind of take command of things in the first period. How important was that?
Yeah, it was huge. We played them in San Jose and really couldn't find the back of the net. They beat us 2-1 there. So we knew tonight we were wanting to come out strong and get a lead early, and we did that. And then kind of got a little slow and sloppy there in the third period. We would like to clean that up, but I feel like for the most part we played a good hockey game tonight.
And Zach, your streak goes to 18. Comment the same after 17 and 16, or as it goes along, does it get more special to you?
No, honestly I don't want to talk about it. It's just one of those things where I'm just going about my business, trying to help the team win, and like we talked about last time, I'm just doing whatever I can to help.
Zach, is this the best the team defense has been in quite a while on your site?
Yeah, I think everyone's just buying into our systems, our structure. Obviously we have that winning feeling right now. When that's happening, that's kind of contagious in the room. It's just all those little details that help teams win, especially in the D zone. So I feel like we just have a collective buy-in right now, and guys are doing whatever it takes to help the team win. There's going to be breakdowns here and there, and stuff's going to happen, but I feel like for the most part everyone's on board with what we're doing here and getting the results out of it, so it's been fun.
Another thing that your team has been really good at has been scoring the first goal a lot as of late. Just how much has that just put in a good way to start the start of your games?
Yeah, it's huge. You never want to play from behind in a game. We're comfortable in a lot of situations, but I think when we can get on the board and get some confidence and kind of get to our offense early, I definitely think it helps our team settle in a little bit. So it's been huge for us getting that first goal. But like I said, we're comfortable in most situations. So hopefully we can score the first in every game. But it's been good so far doing that. So hopefully we keep that going.
Zach, you guys are in a run here where you've had to win games in different ways. These aren't all the same, and some of these are kind of learning, I guess. This game tonight, this is one where. I mean, you guys had a chance to come in here and kind of dictate, and you did. I mean, how important was that to just kind of win the way you did tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's a good hockey team. I know the record isn't where it probably wants to be for them, but they beat Detroit 6-3 the other night, and Detroit's been humming lately. So on any given night in this league, anyone can beat anyone. So we talked about that before the game. We wanted to start on time and start fast, and we did that. I feel like Tuesday night we really didn't have our legs, and I feel like tonight we did. So good start from us. Like I said, got a little sloppy there in the third, but for the most part, I thought our game was pretty good tonight.
You mentioned way back in game 2 of this thing, I remember after the game basically saying we have a new standard of whatever, of how we want to perform or how you want to perform. Is that just kind of built throughout the season, the standards that you guys have in this room?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we wanted to raise the bar. I think guys that have been here and as leaders on this team, we knew it wasn't good enough the last few years, and we showed it early in the season in those first 2 games how we have to play, and that was our standard. And I feel like we've just gotten better and better, and now we have a new standard on how we have to play, and it's even higher. So we know what we're capable in here, and if we play the right way, what can happen. And obviously a lot of games left, but if we play that way and play to that standard, it's going to be a lot of success. So that's our goal moving forward here.
And how encouraging is that to be able to keep that standard as high as it is with the guys who are up injured still right now? They're watching from above. I mean, those are some good players up there, and you guys just keep rolling.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's that next man up mentality. I feel like every guy that's came in the lineup, every guy that's come up from Cleveland's been ready to go, and they've bought into what we're doing here, and that's the most important thing. I think it's just that culture. I feel like even if you have injuries or guys out, if you have the right culture in here in the right room, it's easy to kind of continue to have success. So I feel like that's the most important thing. It doesn't matter who's in our lineup. We're going to play the right way and give ourselves the best chance to win.
You're a guy who likes activity, likes to be busy, and you weren't busy for the first 2 periods. How do you stay focused in games like that?
Yeah, those are really hard to play. If I'm not wrong, first period was 6 shots, and then second period 2 shots just, and they were dangerous shots as well. Like it wasn't that they were simple warm-up shots. So yeah, I hate those ones, but on the other side, it's good. These are the 2 huge points, and we have to keep going in the same way.
And focus is what you're after in any game. Is it difficult to get to that level that you want to get to when you're not that busy?
Yeah, absolutely, because you're cold. It's hard to keep that focus, and and as well understand what they're doing, because it's hard to read the game if you don't have shots, right? So yeah, it's tough one, but I'm happy with the end result.
The overall defense, the shot blocks. Is this the best that you've seen the defense in quite some time in front of you?
Yes, absolutely, I would say so. Not just defense. I mean, even like Ronnie, last shot blocked and then put the stick on there. Like we are all doing our job right now, and it's amazing, and I'm really thankful for them.
And also the recent games where you've been sitting and resting a little bit. How beneficial has that been for your game?
I mean, it's awesome. I've been playing a lot lately, and they're giving me a little bit of rest as well, and that's nice as well. Nice on that part that I have a little bit time to practice as well, and adjust maybe some things with Nick. But other than that, now I didn't play it for a week. It was a little bit hard to start, but on the other side, it was good that there wasn't so many shots. So it was good start of this road trip, what we're gonna go to do for, and we have just to keep doing what we are doing right now.
How would you describe the vibe in this room during this 6-game stretch?
Obviously, winning is fun. It's nice. I feel we are really close to each other. It's fun to come in the morning here and have practice and hang out together. So now we're gonna go for a week away. It's gonna be a fun trip.
It's been a while since you guys have kind of had a season like this, where the feeling is generally a good one, a fun one. All season for the most part after you guys got here. Can you compare this to the last few and how tough those were?
That's past. I don't want to talk about it. Sorry. We're living present. We're all happy here, and we stay on that.
KJ, you guys came out, I think, right from the start and did your best to take control of the game against a team that maybe could have presented a trap-type game towards you. How important was that, and how much did you guys talk about that before this game started?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the start's always important, especially on home. You want to get on them and establish that. So, yeah, it was a huge start for us.
Obviously the game in San Jose, it went a little bit like this one, where you had a ton of scoring opportunities, out of chances, just didn't get pucks past them and lose in overtime. Did you guys talk about that, or did you think about that coming into this one?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I was playing in that one either, but no, we didn't really talk about it. I think it's long gone. That was a long time ago, so just try to stay hot.
Yeah. Are you guys becoming? I mean, where's the confidence level? I would imagine it just builds with every one of these wins. I mean, where are you guys at, just as far as the vibe in the room and the confidence level of this team right now?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think we're confident that any night, we can give ourselves a chance to win. So, that's the biggest thing, and it's definitely fun.
Because you had that mic on tonight, we could hear a lot of the conversation, and it just sounds like, as you guys are trying to create plays for one another, that you do have confidence in not only yourself as a team, but in what your individual line mates can do as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's it's fun playing with these guys right now. The whole team's been really good to play with for me this year. So definitely it's fun, and got some good guys to talk about plays with. We're all on the same page.
Yeah. Is this the best that the defense has looked since you've been here? Just 4 games in a row now, allowing 2 goals or less.
Yeah, no, definitely that I can remember for sure. So it's good. The team defense is great, and obviously goaltending is great, and we got really good defense, so it's good.
How much has scoring the first goal in the game allowed you to get into your game? You've been doing really well of that as a team.
Yeah, no, definitely it's huge. Obviously, always want to score first, but definitely. I think either way we've been resilient, but it's definitely nice to get the lead.
Is there a feeling among your team here that things are just kind of starting to come together, like everything is just coming together the way that you need it to stay in this playoff race? Yeah,
no, definitely. I feel like we're confident. We're here for a reason. Don't feel like it's fluke, so want to just keep going, keep building. Obviously, a lot of season left. So.
In previous years, there's been key injuries, a lot of them the last 2 years, and this year it's not like there hasn't been key injuries. There's 5 guys still out who are lineup regulars. What has allowed you guys to just keep rolling? Even though you have some key guys out of the lineup.
Yeah, just guys stepping up. I mean, obviously injuries part of the game, so it's tough. Obviously, we got some good players on the shelf, but other guys just step up and just find someone else to kind of do the job or score the goal. So it's good.
Is it evidence that you're growing as a team?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, because obviously, I think a lot of the players individually are just playing a lot better than they have in years past. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of growth, and I think just the chemistry is building as we're becoming better players.
You're away now for more than a week. How do you take what you've been doing recently and carry that on the road?
Yeah, I think just similar mentality. I mean, we don't have to change too much. We had, I think, our last road game we won too. So yeah, just keep going with that. Nothing too crazy to change.
Are you guys looking at the standings at all?
Yeah.
Too early for that, or do you guys draw motivation?
I mean, I don't we don't really look at it as a team, but I mean, personally, I definitely look. It's fun to look at it now. So I didn't look too much the last couple of years. So yeah, definitely, it's good. And guys talk about it a little bit. It's cool that you can be in a spot where you're rooting against the 4 teams, but obviously it is very early for that. But no, definitely, it's a nice spot to be in. So we just want to keep going.
I'm guessing you're pleased with the first couple of periods, the way you handled yourself. Can you say what you thought of the third as well?
Yeah, well, the third started the last shift of the second period where we turned the puck back twice. Didn't do the right things. And we get a penalty. We got to start 2 minutes in the penalty box, and they get some momentum, and then they're going to push. And I thought we did a good job of playing fairly well in the third, but we challenged the guys after that. Is that you can't just stop and anticipate that it's just going to be over. Like little plays like that can, they start the second period, they score, and now they get momentum, and now we're in a heap of trouble, right? So it was a learning experience, but we stayed. Even though they had a lot of possession time, I'm not sure the shots and all what happened in the third that way, but they definitely pushed, and we didn't have exactly what we did 1 and 2, but we played fairly well in the third.
Are you sensing a different confidence level with this group? I think you've said all year that you feel like you can play with anybody, beat anybody, but are you seeing a different level of that right now?
Yeah, I regardless of how we feel, we're playing for the most part the right way. And when you do that, you can gain momentum, and you can gain confidence in how you're playing, because you're not feeding other teams, you're not chasing the game, we're staying in hockey games and giving ourselves a chance to catch a break, and in these tight games. And so yeah, if playing the right way allows us to be confident, then sure.
Pretty much all season you have challenged this team to, doesn't matter who you're playing, just go play hockey and play up. You have 5 significant players out of the lineup right now. In years past, I mean, those injuries have piled up, and it's affected the team. Hasn't really affected the results of this team, at least the last 6, 7. How impressed are you, I guess, that this team is able to do exactly what you want to do and just take teams on?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Well, again, it's we've talked about it. I think this morning even we talked about the depth of an organization, and it gets challenged. Obviously, every team goes through injuries, and I don't know exactly what happened last year, but yeah, we've had injuries for sure, and every team goes through it and gives people an opportunity to step up and hopefully thrive in those situations. And we've had not only guys come up from Cleveland and be able to step into our lineup and play well, but we've had guys playing maybe a little bit more elevated roles than they've played in the past, and they've embraced that and thrived with that. So as an organization, sure, it's exciting for us to see these people take steps forward.
Given that, Dean, how much of that, because you've got players filling in for other players, moving up to lines, whatever, how much of that is systems and the way you want them to play versus just chemistry or whatever? How much of it is the way you're attacking each game?
I think it is how we play, and it's not like how the coaches tell them to play. It's how they know that that this is how we need to play in order to give ourselves a chance to have success. And what's exciting for us as coaches is that when you're on the bench and they're talking about, when we do turn a puck over or turn it back, whatever, they're like, no, we got to keep going forward and play the right way. And it's exciting when they teach and coach, themselves and each other. That's when you know that that there's a buy-in from everybody, and we've had that for a bit now.
This was the fourth straight game where the team's given up 2 or less goals. What's it mean to have goaltending play like that, and how does that help the offense out?
Yeah, I think, sure, the goalies are obviously a big part of it, but it's our mentality of trying to keep the puck out of our net. And I think back a road game, I don't even know which one it was, but, we were challenged to play well on the road and keep the puck out of our net first. And again, we've talked about us being able to score goals and all that, which, every team can score in the National Hockey League. It's a challenge to keep it out of the net because there's so many good players. I think goaltending obviously is a big key, but our defensive game and our defensive awareness has to be great too.
I know Zach's got a point streak going at home here, 18, I think now, straight at home. Whether it's home or road, for us on this side of it, it kind of feels like whenever he doesn't get a point, it's weird, kind of thing. I'm wondering, as you guys as coaches, are you guys just kind of expecting, him to contribute offensively on the score sheet every night? Or?
No, we're expecting him to help us get 2 points every night.
Dean, so during this stretch, the puck movement has been stellar, especially going into the goals. 2 of them tonight. It was great. The guys have talked about confidence. Is that a chicken or an egg thing, that the passing and puck movement gets better with more confidence, or the passing and puck movement can create confidence?
Yeah, no, I think it's a good point that first off is that the puck can move a heck of a lot faster than the player can, right? So when we're moving the puck forward and we're quickly getting up the ice with the puck and then moving our feet, we're a really quick team. And sure, when you do that and you play more in the offensive zone, you get opportunities to score. Then you can gain confidence from that. So I think just playing the game fast is a key element to our game.
You've won 2 in a row on the road. Now you head out, I think, 8 of your next 9 away from here. How much better do you feel about the way you're playing on the road now, and how big of a challenge is this coming up for you at this stretch of the season?
Yeah, I think the last little bit here, the way that we've been able to win games, like obviously the Philadelphia game was, we talked about it being in our room anyway, I don't know if we mentioned it here, but a mucky game. Those are the games we have to play. You have to learn how to win and play those games that are a little bit, that aren't pretty. They're uglier games, but they're effective games and effective style of playing. So, I hope we have a memory bank of how we've played some of these games, and we can start in New York playing that type of a game, having that mentality, and then hopefully we can get into a situation where we're close, and then you get an opportunity to catch a break here and there, or what have you, to set yourself apart in those games. But our mentality has to be to keep it out of our net again when we get out there.